Moon Knight. Now I'm gonna say this. Another Marvel Disney TV show series, and to be honest, it was second best out of all of them. Loki,
Yeah, I agree
Loki's
with
number
you.
one. Now, with these most recent rumors, with the Mark Spector actor, Oscar Isaacs, not going to be coming back as Moon Knight. I just feel like you should just gave him a blank check and just was like, whatever you want, just as long as it's reasonable, let's do it. Because I don't like multiple actors playing a character. I don't like that at all.
I feel the same way, bro. Like I just don't like when they replace the actors, because so it's hard to say this because we've only got one series so far, one season for Moon Knight, and Oscar Isaac is a great actor, bro. Like he did a phenomenal in this series, bro. Like for me, I don't know for most people, but now he's ingrained in my head as Moon Knight.
Mm-hmm.
And for some who don't know, he also played the villain in he was also Apocalypse in Spider-Man. Not Spider-Man, sorry, X-Men.
He was?
Yeah, he played Apocalypse. You don't remember? Days of Future Past? That was him.
Well, that was so early in his career, so I didn't even know.
Yeah. So, and then for others who don't know as well, or for some of you who do know, as the hardcore fans, in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, or Into the Spider-Verse, sorry, correction, we have him as playing another version of Spider-Man 2099.
Miguel O'Hara.
Miguel O'Hara. And he did phenomenal as Miguel, bro. Like I liked him, yo. He had me on my toes, bro. He was a badass.
Right.
So, and he assembled all the Spider-Man together, the councils of Spider-Man, whatever you want to call them. So, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's conflict with the scheduling, or is that he's got to pick either between Sony or Disney. Because I hear there's rumors that they want to do live action Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, do a live action. So I could see the conflicts and the issues he could be facing moving forward as Moon Knight. I don't know, bro. Like I see him as Moon Knight because he's already played a live version of action and he was phenomenal, bro. Like I didn't think he could pull off the multiple personalities. Like, yo, he played amazing as Moon Knight, bro. And I want to continue seeing season 2, and I just don't want to see someone else take that role from him. But I also loved him as Miguel O'Hara, bro. Like he was amazing in that movie. I don't see why they can't have him as both characters, but I could see the conflict of interest with both sides of Disney and Sony. It's either you pick one or the other.
He would make more with Disney though, if we're being honest. Like screw Sony. Like you still got. Isn't he still in Star Wars?
Yeah, he's still in Star Wars too, so he has that going forward too as well. It's like either you pick Disney and you make the money, but then we going back and forth what we were saying like in the last previous pods about Disney not doing so well with the TV shows and the movies because the direction that it's going is all over the place. So you don't know the future of Marvel right now, where they're moving with these shows and stuff. I'm still have high hopes for them. Like I said, I'm not gonna change that. Like I love where this. I like the direction they're kind of going. Yes, it is everywhere, but I think they're gonna have. It's all gonna make sense eventually, like pretty soon. But to go back to what the conversation, what I'm saying with Sony, like at least with Sony, you don't have to worry about their, the direction. They're picking a choice. They're doing the multiverse thing, and that's a guarantee. So he probably gonna have multiple films under his belt. So it's either you pick one or the other. So for me, I would like to see him as Miguel O'Hara again. I like to see him play both, but screw it. Screw Sony, bro. Screw Sony, bro. Stick with the MCU. Stick with the MCU. The money
Disney
is going to be there. It's guaranteed money, bro. Stick with Disney, bro. Stick with Disney. I would like to see you come back as Moon Knight. You need to come back as Moon Knight. I don't see nobody playing as Moon Knight. And to be honest with you, if we're gonna do this, where you're gonna replace him as a character from Moon Knight with a different actor, just don't bring him back. Just don't bring Moon Knight back. Just don't do it. Some things are just left untouched, bro. Just don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
I was just thinking, like, for Sony, you don't even have a face to the name with Sony. Because Miguel O'Hara, yeah, I did know he played Miguel O'Hara, but your cartoon, your voice actor, compared to being an actual, like, live action superhero.
That's right.
So that's a no-brainer for me.
Then you also have another MCU character who's also playing in this the Sonyverse. Hailey Steinfeld, the actress who plays Kate Bishop. She plays Gwen Stacy in Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's her, bro.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I don't like when it comes to voice actors, I don't really care unless the voice like sounds very, very familiar. And if we're being honest, there's only one voice that I can recognize anywhere, and that's Mahershala Ali's voice. That's the only voice that I can recognize.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap on this because when I saw the Eternals and we saw the end credit scenes and I heard that voice, it went over my head. I was like, who the fuck was talking? And then I remember somebody in the background saying, "Yo, that's Mahershala Ali, boy. Oh shit, that's Blade." Like, oh shit, like what the fuck? Like, oh damn. It went over my head. But yeah, so we got a conflict of interest too because we got Hailey Steinfeld who played Gwen Stacy's character in the first Miles Morales movie, but this is before she played Kate Bishop. So I can't see why she can't come back as Kate Bishop because she is, remember, in the end of the Marvels, Miss Marvel went to recruit Kate Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
So if it gets to the point where I don't know what it is, it could be a conflict of interest or it could be, scheduling conflicts, or maybe he just wants to step down as the character. I don't see him stepping down as the character. I don't think he wants to step down as the character. So it could be one of the first two. I mean, either way, he's getting paid. He's a phenomenal actor. I like to continue seeing him as both characters. But like I said, if we were to pick one or the other, I'm saying screw Sony, bro. Like, let him be played by another live action character in the long run by a different actor. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
you shouldn't even just confirm. You shouldn't even have confirmed season 2 if you couldn't get that on lock.
No boy, and I'm pretty sure it was a lockdown. Like they probably went back either before or after season 1 and was like, all right, bro, because it's implied that they're making a season 2. So either way, they must have had told him before filming season 1 was like, yo, you definitely gonna have to come back and reprise your role as a character for this amount of time. And I'm assuming
he been in the contract. Honestly,
it should have been in the contract. So it's guaranteed money. So I don't know why he would be stepping down unless he's choosing to be in Sony's universe, the Sonyverse, than the MCU. Or maybe he doesn't like the direction that they're going with the character. It could be that possibility. Like Mahershala Ali has already scrapped 3 of the he scrapped 3 scripts already so far, and he's furious about the script, like for Blade. So it's a possibility he's like, I don't think this is where I want to do with the character, and maybe just they're just not on a great terms with each other right now.
Right. Like it was going to be an interesting connection between Black Knight, Blade, and Moon Knight at a point.
Yeah, because they were trying to build the that squad. What's it called? I don't remember the name of the squad right now. At the top of my head right now. Blade, Moon Knight. Help me out here, bro. I'm trying to remember this at the top of my head. Midnight Suns?
That's what they call that?
I believe so. It was the Midnight Suns. Or am I wrong?
You know better than me.
Yeah, Midnight Suns. They're trying to build that squad with the werewolf, Moon Knight, I believe Blaze in it too. Morbius is also one of the characters too.
Really?
If I remember correctly. Could be wrong. Wolverine. Oh, Ghost Rider is one of them as well.
Isn't the Midnight Suns like a video game?
I think so. It's already out, right?
Yeah, it's out.
Damn. I don't know. What's your opinion on the matter, though? What would you rather him play? Miguel O'Hara or Moon Knight?
Freaking Moon Knight. I'm like, who cares about Miguel O'Hara? You could find anybody to play Miguel O'Hara.
True.
Like, you can hire me. I'll play Miguel O'Hara. You need a voice actor? I'll read some shit.